I wasn't a big fan of Luke Altmyer at all.
It's so funny that you say that. I was watching, my 87-year-old dad and my girlfriend Michelle. They're into watching these quarterbacks with me. I got them up on the 85-inch screen.
You're a fancy man.
I plug them in, so we're watching them. Michelle goes, "Why is he holding the ball so long?"
Yeah.
And so I was like, "Yeah, that's it's a problem with them." But go ahead if you got him.
Let me run the facts, man. Luke Altmyer, Illinois, and Ole Miss.
Yeah.
35 starts, 36 games of 15 or more passes, 23 wins.
Yeah.
Boy, this last year he was getting whooped up on.
Yeah, he was.
But 60 touchdowns, 24 interceptions. That's decent. 6'2", 210 pounds. I watched Purdue, Ohio State, and Indiana.
Yeah.
I wanted to see what you look like versus the best competition.
Sure.
I had to go watch some other games, bro.
I'll tell you what, man. You watched that Indiana game.
I couldn't get a look, Brian. Look, Brian, you ever been at practice?
Yeah.
And the scout team getting whooped so bad, and coach say, "Give us a look."
Yeah.
Dog, you can't get a look with Indiana and Ohio State. Y'all gotta go watch somebody else, man.
Yeah, no.
Let Nas down. He does hold the ball.
He does.
Shouts out to Michelle, man. She got an eye for this one.
Michelle was asking me. She goes, "Why does he keep holding the ball so long? You can't stand there and do that."
And that gets him sacked so much.
It gets him sacked. Yeah, absolutely.
He tries to be improv guy. Yeah. He can run around a little bit, but he's not one of these other guys that we've talked about running around, man. But it's like I think it's like progressions.
Yeah.
And he's a dude that he needs to be on time. And if he's not on time, he might as well just fall down, take a knee, play is over. Please, Brian, you go ahead and take
I got you. Yeah. I mean, listen.
Indiana film really turned me
off.
No,
you watch Indiana and they're just all over them. And Indiana did that to you. But you mentioned Ohio State. There's other teams that are good when you watch him play. Yeah. He has experience as a starter. That's a positive for this guy.
5 years.
I think there's some things that there's some adequate. And I say adequate with the arm talent and the throws he makes. But, man, he processes so slowly. Yeah. And we mentioned that. And so you watch him drop back, and there's routes that are opening up, and he just cannot anticipate making the throw. And he's way too patient with that. But I kind of feel like, though, he's trying to find somebody down the field. He's trying to keep his eyes down the field. But his offensive line, if he's standing there patting the ball, they're not going to hold up. I think if you sped him up, then you would maybe see a little bit better player.
Yeah.
But right now, just having the discipline to speed up and the mechanics, it leads to a quarterback that's so inconsistent. The poise, it's just like he stands there and then he's trying, like it's too late, then he tries to escape. The awareness in the pocket and all, it's tough. It's really, really tough. I have him as one of my others. He's 6'2", 210. Maybe somebody could get him to play a lot faster, but if he's going to play at the pace in the pocket that he does currently, he's going to do nobody any good. He's going to have a hard time beating out some guys for a spot, some other quarterbacks, some pro-ready type quarterbacks. But, man, I just feel like to me that unless you fix that, he's doing nobody any good.
Yeah, I wasn't too positive on him. wasn't too high. Even when you watched other teams of lesser competition, right, I still just didn't see a big arm from him. I didn't see a bunch of improv ability.
No.
When he was on time, he's fine, but he got off time so easily. And no matter what game he played, he always seemed to hold the ball a little bit. But his verse competition was really great.
Yeah.
And I understand Ohio State has a hell of a defense. Indiana has a hell of a defense, but man, you don't tell me that's a Carson Beck or something who's trying to make it work. Ty Simpson's trying to make it work. And, Nussmeier even played some of these guys. So I don't think Nussmeier played. But yeah, I'm just trying to give you benefit of the doubt.
I think to me that
and versus good defenses,
I don't think you could play NFL quarterback and be slow processing or slow holding the football. I just don't. If we get on running backs to say, oh, well, he's prone to turnovers, he's prone to fumbles and all that. That's a problem. It's like, oh, well, he's Jadon Blue, well, he fumbled 5 times last year, fumbled 6 times last year.
That's how you make your living. That's your living.
That's a problem. You've got to hold on to the ball and you got to make plays. Yeah. Luke Altmyer, he has to process faster. You can't sit there and hold the ball in the NFL. They will eat you alive. And unless he does that, he's not going to be a quarterback in this league.